Hello, Larry from Willowbank again. Here we're at the first week in May, week 18 in the horticultural calendar. So today I'm going to look at propagating plants by taking softwood cuttings. This is the time of year for it. I'm going to do here today, two today here. One is a Hebe and the other is a chrysanthemum, and we're going to put them in a homemade polytunnel. So to start with, I use a 10cm pot. It's washed and sterilised. I fill it with a mixture of compost and perlite. I just do 2 at it. You notice this pot has a ridge at the bottom. It helps drainage when we put it in a polythene bag, which we'll refer to later. So just do 2 pots. Now the Hebe, we'll do it first. We just nip off about 2 inches of the top growth. And on this one here, just pull off the bottom leaves. Leave about 4 leaves at the top. Just like that. So it's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. And we just insert them into the compost around the edge of the pot. Press them down until the leaf is tipping the soil. So, and I will continue to do, I usually put about 10 in a pot for 2 reasons, maybe 3 reasons. They're easier to count, so in a few weeks when you want to look to see how successful you are, it's easy to count how many out of 10 to give you a percentage. The other reason is 10 in a pot soak up the moisture quick enough so that the leaves don't, or the plant doesn't damp off. Three, just cut 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Any surplus ones that's left, I will just nip them off to balance the shape of the existing plant. So there you're left with a nice bushy plant which will grow on. I'll just leave that to the side and I'll just proceed to work. I tend to cut them off just below a leaf mold. I'll just bring that up close to the camera because it tends to root better. 5, 6, 7 around the edges. And I tend to put 3 in the middle, again to soak up the moisture. And there we have 10 in the pot. So there's 10 softwood cuttings in a 10.5cm pot. I'll just put those into my little tray of water here. Let them soak there for about 10 minutes. And now we'll have a look at the chrysanthemums. Again, this is a chrysanthemum, or it's called a garden mum. Quite a nice bushy plant. Dies back in the winter. This is the new growth that has come in the past 2 months. These will flower from about middle of November right through until after Christmas. So again, just nip off the growing tips at about 2 inches long. and I'm left with again a bushy plant, which in itself can sell later on in the year. We would sell these in the garden centre. The Hebe would be about £6. This year we would sell it for about £4. Again in the pot, I would again put 10 in it, leave about 4 leaves on the plant, like that. Cut it off below a leaf node and just insert it in around the edge of the pot, just down to the leaf, the bottom leaf tips the soil. So again I get 7 around the edges and I put 3 in the centre. And the last one, there's 10. Now if you were lucky enough and all conditions were well and they grew, you have 10 plants which you can sell later in the autumn for £4 each, so that little pot will give you £40. Now just let that soak as well, and I'll show you how to put them. Just here I'll show you ones I've done about 2 weeks ago. Little chrysanthemums. Now this is a little homemade polytunnel I've used before, a plastic bag. I would open this about every second or third day and turn the plastic bag inside out so that the damp side of the bag is taken away from the plants. So I just take that out of the pot, and they were propagated about 2 weeks ago. You can see we have nice bushy plants already, and we have our 3 little labels here which keep the bag off the plants. So about every second or third day I would turn the bag inside out and put the dry side of the bag towards the plant. Just put the plant back into the bag. No need to water it. Again, just pinch it, spin it around a few times, and the bag gets tight. And that's your little polytunnel, so the moisture runs down the inside of the bag and doesn't touch the leaves. It stays in the bottom of the bag, so you don't need to water the plant while it's rooting. So that's the little homemade polytunnel, and that's been growing now for about 2 weeks. Here we have the Hebes. Yeah, you can see that they're wet. The soil is wet. I've just used 3 labels. I've got the name and the date on one of the labels. Take our little sandwich bag, snap it off, here we have our 10 softwood cuttings. You can see the water dripping out the bottom. Just place it in the bag, pull the bag up over it, expel the air, catch it with your hand above the labels, just spin it around 4 or 5 times and tie it with a little tie. And remove it. And there you have your 10 Hebes in a homemade polytunnel. I would expect those to root in about 4 to 6 weeks. They need to be placed in a west or a north facing window out of direct sunlight, and then we will have 10 plants to pot up in about 4 to 6 weeks. Again, I will do the same with the little chrysanthemums in another few minutes when they get wet. So that's it for today, propagating by softwood cuttings. And next week we'll do the same again, but we'll propagate some vegetables from softwood cuttings. So in the meantime, stay safe and I'll see you later. Bye.